Так, нам нужно изучить трубы. Вот в этих двух местах, наверное. Это Боунс. Где-то рядом с деревом. Так. Вот оно. 2. Нужно выйти, пройти назад. Вот здесь вот где-то. Так. Нет, нам, наверное, нужно... Ну-ка, еще раз. Нам нужно вот здесь до конца. Вот.
That's one of the maintenance hatches from the mechanic's map.
Угу.
It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open.
Окей. Давай, используем.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab.
Ну и что дальше?
I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
И что с этим делать?
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to
Да
left,
слышали
and
уже.
it carries something with it. I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
И чего теперь? Этой штукой можно? Нет. Не знаю, вон палку какую-нибудь просто подобрать с земли, да и... Изучить объекты с труб.
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest
Да
festival.
пофиг на этот фестиваль сейчас. Что-нибудь здесь в округе найти?
A pumpkin, an odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. The wreaths are part of the harvest festival tradition.
Так, может быть, что-нибудь на столе?
It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside, carousing.
Опять что-нибудь с козами сделать? Так, ладно. Мне кажется, нам нужно просто какую-нибудь палку.
A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken.
Окей, что это? Окей. Этот кусок нужно туда вставить теперь? Так, ладно. Гениально. Что это?
A metal ball? That's what's flying through these pipes?
Да, это...
Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads, hopefully to some answers.
Они же вроде к башне ведут все. Подожди, мы здесь ничего не должны забрать обратно. Давай возьмем на всякий случай. Может быть, второй участок тоже имеет смысл изучить? Так. Второй у нас находится где-то рядом, получается, на другом конце где-то. Ну-ка. У нас кто-то где-то там. Посмотрим сейчас. Следовать за трубами. Это мы сейчас последуем, только сначала изучим. Вот, да. Окей, открывай.
It won't budge.
А,
Needs a special tool to open.
давай. Так, и... Вот это. Нет? А что тогда?
There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
Ну, это мы уже поняли.
The gales blowing from right to left.
А, то есть здесь нечего прицеплять. А тут он вообще молчит.
Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it.
Ладно. Нам нужно проследить, куда идут трубы оттуда. Это они же проходят? Ну да, похоже, что это они. Они поднимаются. Ладно, посмотрим. Ну, по идее, они же вроде уже обсуждали, что трубы ведут к башне. Вроде как. Ну, посмотрим сейчас. Так. Нет, это не башня. Башня
I
вон там
need to
дальше.
find a
светится.
way into that building tonight.
Каким образом?
They're having a conversation. I might be able to listen in.
Давай.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Well, one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
Так, пробраться в здание, следуя по трубам. Тут мы вроде с тобой с той стороны были. Ты как сюда попал-то, чувак? Нам нужно их отвлечь, чтобы они прочистили трубы опять. Нам что, нужно крыс положить? Вы что, серьезно? Ну, знаете. Я не хочу убивать крыс. Но мне что-то подсказывает, что придется. Судя по подслушанному разговору. Нам нужно их отвлечь, чтобы они пошли...
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries some.
Что происходит?
There's a powerful wind blowing from
Вы
right.
услышали уже. Короче, мы видели крыс рядом со столами. Это очень жестоко, если честно. Я вообще никак не хочу этим заниматься. Так, но мы их видели где-то на какой-то типа площади, по-моему. Тоже где-то рядом со столами, но...
Are those yams? No, they're only apples.
Да, мы знаем, что Киан питает страсть к яму. И ямсу. Яму. Так, где-то... А, нет. Нет, не здесь где-то. Может быть, там на площади, Да, по-моему, на площади, на которой мы изначально пришли. Там тоже столы, и там, по-моему, мы их и видели. Я не ошибаюсь. Блин, но мне не хочется убивать крысу.
Keen.
По мелкий.
So we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess, It's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you. What you doing now? Chasing rats?
Да.
I'm too busy to be talking to the boy, and he really shouldn't be. The boy appears genuinely interested. I've been told this is rare in children. Perhaps I shouldn't discourage him.
Дети редко бывают искренне заинтересованы.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me.
Да ладно.
You're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay. Well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
Ладно. Но я не думаю, что мы так легко их поймаем. Им нужна какая-нибудь приманка.
Yams.
Серьезно, ты
A
будешь
few
это брать?
weeks ago I'd never tasted yams. Now I can't get enough. I'm a budding yam aficionado.
Окей. Ну,
How can you not want yams? You vermin are truly beyond all hope of redemption.
You're not very good at catching rats, are you?
да он стоит что-то и тупит, я не знаю. Там было написано крысы.
Ground crawlers. Filthy rodents.
Иди в жопу.
You're taking way too long. I'm getting bored.
И это все? Ладно, я вот что думаю. Я думаю, туда нужна сонная трава, которую мы усыпили инженера. А тут в Меркурии все так решается обычно. Где эти козы-то были? Не, вон там он где-то. Тут все практически решается манипуляцией с едой, алхимией. Бери. Так, давай соединим. Нет? А нафига ты ее подобрала? Я думала подсыпать, смешать как-то. Растолочь, подожди. Серьезно, не соединится? А если просто эту траву туда положить? Ну, не знаю, мне кажется, что просто в этом суть. Нет. Может, мелкий сможет
I
что-нибудь
thought
сделать?
being a rebel was supposed to be more exciting than this. I mean, rats? Really?
А что ты им сырную мясную нарезку, кстати, не
It's a
предложил?
leftover cheese and
А,
meats
нет,
plate.
ее тоже можно взять.
I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left
А,
any
так
bits
может
on
он
me.
им не интересен просто, этот твой батат. Дурацкий, они его даже не стали есть. Так, кусок сыра с вот с этой. Вот. Блин, а мне жалко, крыса же там помрет в этой трубе.
Here's some particularly potent cheese. Filthy shadow spawn. Eat
Сам
it.
ты грязный от
Eat
руки.
it all. They won't come close as long as I'm standing here.
Бедные.
Is it breathing? I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat, and it's not moving.
Бесчувственное ты создание, она живая.
You got it! I really didn't think you would. I'm impressed. Well, that was fun. What's next?
Иди спать давай.
Next, you go home and
Да.
stop distracting me, or I'll tell the other street urchins you have fleas.
I have no home. You know that. I sleep in the cellar of the Rooster and Kitten.
Вот туда и
Good.
вали.
It's the safest place around. So go back to your cellar and keep your head down. If I see you again tonight,
Please, got it. I'm sleepy anyways. That's why I'm going back. Not because you're telling me to.
Естественно.
And don't throw pebbles at Azadi soldiers.
Фу, я теперь Киана не люблю. Вообще. Так, что мы хотим? Мы сейчас будем засовывать несчастное животное, ни в чем не повинное, в эту трубу, где она погибнет. Серьезно. Вот ты настолько бесчувственная тварь. Я тебя ненавижу. Я даже смотреть на это не буду. Она хотя бы спит. Блин, она наверняка проснется от всего этого.
Shadow,
Боже.
what was that noise? What's going on?
Хотя бы это была быстрая
Not this
смерть.
again.
Что за ублюдочный такой способ, а? Я даже не знаю, что сказать. Так, а они что-то не собираются никуда. Я думала, я их отвлекаю. Они не отвлекаются, что ли? Или что? Нет, только не говори, что я не в ту трубу это засунула. Только не говорите мне, что я не в ту трубу это засунула. Мне что, нужно еще одно животное убивать? Да ты издеваешься. Блин, это... Вы просто... Я не знаю. Это...
Here's some particularly potent cheese.
Да
Filthy
ты
shadow spawn.
заткнись.
Eat it. Eat it all.
Ненавижу тебя.
A comatose ground crawler. Just what I need.
Какая же ты тварь, а? Пошли отсюда. Серьезно, это...
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
Чтобы ты, ублюдская морда, мог... Ты ничего получше не мог придумать, ты дебил, а? Жопу свою туда засунь. Ну, я не могу так, я не знаю. Куда мне сюда? А сзади, оказывается, вон уже компьютер готов, судя по всему. Исследовать задание, чтобы узнать больше о трубах.
More metal tubes leading down to these odd tables.
Я так понимаю, нам придется сейчас вырубать этого
The
чувака.
sooner we find out what all the pipes are for, the closer we are to understanding what the tower is up to. He's one of the people who work here. I've noticed others like him entering and exiting. They're odd-looking.
Да. Что там еще? Вон туда посмотри. Блин. Ладно, я так понимаю, нам в любом случае спускаться. Давай еще только вот это посмотрим.
He has the posture and dress of an academic, but he doesn't look like any scholar I've seen. I don't know what these are, but they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs.
Да, но это компьютер какой-то 100%. Они уже компьютер изобрели. Вот это у них
These are
технологии
probably
шагнули.
work tables, although I've never seen work tables with gauges and meters and knobs before. More of the metal machines that have been put up all over town, but these look different. Bigger, shinier, more modern. There's mathematics on that board. It all looks very impressive. It must have taken a great many resources and a great deal of work to assemble
Да
these.
еще бы.
He must be a scientist. I've heard of them, but I've never seen one up close.
Ну давай, подходи, вырубай.
You're not supposed to be here. This
Точнее,
place is for
допрашивай.
engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Alvane. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... you know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine.
Компьютер.
Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like two things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are two things that count in your favor, granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers. Like have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but
Давай уже к делу.
we're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university.
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the pipe network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand.
Dream Core.
The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because
Действительно.
of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic.
что
It's
за
the
метаэнергия
combination
тогда?
of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease. Poverty
Да
and
ладно.
warfare.
Ну,
The
конечно.
world will be run by scientists for the betterment of
Само собой.
humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
А что за вихрь энергии
So-
тогда?
Is that why magicals
Are
are...
being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done, we
You
can...
believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe, and happy, and... Oh, light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the magicals away from Mercuria. Because of the engine.
Что за энергия, я не пойму.
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the better. Yeah.
Чего?
I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on.
Какая херня происходит.
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
Were you doing the work of the goddess when you murdered Dardonial?
How did you know that I... He exploited a Dalmari child. He would have been put to death.
After a trial. You're not judge and executioner, Kian. Not anymore. And you didn't stop there, did you? You've been busy. I've recognized your bloody handwork. You've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the goddess, your nation.
You should be looking at what the emissary and...
Right now, I'm looking at you. And the young man of faith, honor, and integrity I once knew appears to be long gone. Old Town was a distraction. Vamon meant it to be a struggle, for my men to die. He wanted to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mia. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for 2 reasons. One, as a courtesy to the mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And 2, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe. There were children!
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Kian! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Shadow, damn you, man! Leave this place! Now!
Как он держит этого такого здоровенного в броне? Что он там с ним может сделать? Ну и это еще дебил теперь попался. Зашибись.
Yes?
Mother, it's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Firdaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance.
But
It is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
for what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.